Hello, 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 Kryllyk here, back in action. What is up? How you doing? How you doing? Alright, we got a few things on the go here, back on the FTB Infinity world here. My single player, modded world, good times. As you can see, no more red. But also no more cobblestone. So if we take a look down here, I actually started pumping cobble into a system. Oh, I do have a wrench. Yeah, thank you. Just the export bus is beautiful. You are a swell individual. Actually, we're going to keep that on us anyways. But what we're going to make is we're going to make ourselves a storage bus. Now, this guy here is pretty straightforward. You need an ME interface. Nice. And we need a couple pistons. Uh-oh. No cobble. Blast. 8. This will fix that problem that we're having at the moment. There we go. Get a couple pistons like so. And I think one of them was a sticky piston, if I'm not mistaken. Indeed it was. Good. One of you. And bam. Piston. Thank you. ME storage bus. Beautiful. Now what this guy's going to do, you'll see here we have no cobble, right? When I place this on another storage device, whether it be a deep storage unit or a barrel, like so, it will all of a sudden now recognize that storage as an option. Yes. Very nice, very handy, and it doesn't fill your drives. So I highly recommend doing that with some of this stuff. Highly, highly recommend it. I would highly, 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 highly recommend it. Alright, there are definitely a few tweaks and whatnot that I want to do to this system. But nothing too crazy. I'm just going to fiddle here for but a minute. And I'll meet you guys when we can start our next project. I knew that was going to happen. Alrighty, so we're back here, and of course we now have the cobble and all that kind of stuff. Good times to be had on the world. Absolutely magnificent. Don't mind that. It's fine. It's fine, guys. That's right. We are going to upgrade our power, and we're going to do it in a way that I've never done before. I've barely played around with the mod, very slightly. I've seen a few other people do it, but we are actually going to jump into big reactors. Now, I've done a little bit of research. I've talked to a couple people that I know that have used it quite regularly or, you know, somewhat often. And they've recommended a design for me, and we're hopefully going to try it out. I'm really hoping I have enough resources. I haven't planned this out in the slightest. I was too busy watching a movie. It's true. I was watching a movie. Anyways, big reactors. So, one of the things that you need for big reactors is you need the reactor casing, which is yellorium, some graphite bars, and some iron. My God, I hope we have enough iron. Alright, let's get that going. So, big reactor casing. Let's think about this. How much do I need? I think it's going to be 4 tall. Yeah, let's do 4 tall to start with. So that's 4, 8, 12, 16. And then in between each one is going to be 5. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So 40 and 16 is what, 56? Okay, clicking the button. Good. That's just the casings. All right. Let's build this downstairs because we have all this room that we need to take advantage of. This can go for right now. And I think I'm actually going to put the big reactor right here. I think this is a good spot for it. This is going to be my kind of control hub right up here. All these machines, like I said, are going to be placed down here unless I deem them necessary. So yeah, I think over here is a pretty nice spot. Now, I did say it was 4 high, didn't I? And this wall is only 3 high. So I don't really want it to be poking out the roof, right? And actually, I have an excavator for this type of work. There we go. Bam. Good. All right. So we're going to go 4 high on the corners. That is not 5 in between. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're going to go out to here. Good. Beautiful. All right. Let's just do this and that and take out that last little bit. Okay, 1, 2, 4, 5. And we're going to get this core up like this. And this is a very cool mod from what I've heard. And very overpowered. Also what I've heard. But it's really neat in the way that you can kind of tweak things. So then we're going to connect up all the corners. Just like so. With our reactor casing. Good. And the bottom as well. And that should be 56. And it was. Absolutely awesome. So this is going to be the initial structure for our big reactor setup. Not bad, right? Not bad at all. That's a pretty big reactor to start out with. So we're going to see if we can keep this thing afloat. I have a feeling we won't. Alright. There we go. We do have the quarry though, so that should help. Now let's see. I need a controller, right? We definitely need a controller. And for that, we actually need more casings. Alright. Let's just do a couple casings in there. So the controller is the brains of the reactor, if I am not mistaken. So let's place him. Well, let's place him right there. Yeah, that's fine. And then we're going to need output. Right, we're going to need a couple different types of output. So there's going to be, where are we at here? Well, we need control rods as well. So let's get our 5 control rods. That's right, you heard me. 5. Oh, we need more graphite. Well, all right then. Ask and you shall receive. Okay, big reactors. Let's get the control rods. What? What? Control rod. That. Thank you. We'll do that like so. And get the additional 4 control rods. That's very nice. These guys are going to go in like an X pattern in the middle. And we're going to be like this. Like we're doing the X-Men over here. We got the X-Men happening. There we go. We can just do that for right now. Get it out of my inventory. What else do we need? We need so many things. So many things. Power tap. Reactor access point. I think we need this guy. I'm pretty sure we need this. So we need a chest. We need a piston. And we should be able to make the access port. Okay. Let's put this on top of the controller. Right like that. I think that's right. What else do we need? We need... I don't know. I honestly don't know. I think we need some fuel rods, right? We need these to go under the controller, if I'm not mistaken. So how many of these do we need? I'm not exactly positive. And I guess we need more casing on the bottom, I think, don't we? We may do. We may need that. Okay. A coolant port... That sounds very useful. Let's build one. Alright. Bucket. And coolant port. Nope. Reactor casing. You're going to need a lot of reactor casings, guys. Just letting you know. Alright, good. RedNet port, computer port. Reactor glass. We definitely want some reactor glass as well. And I think we want... Is it the cyanide... I think it's this guy right here. The cyanide reprocessor. Yeah, down the road. Okay, we'll get that soon. TM. Alright. We'll place this guy right here. And I think I'm going to get some more casings and stuff. I need to fill in the bottom, if I'm not mistaken, with casings. And we need to do a couple other things as well. Alright, so I'm back here, and I'm pretty sure the last thing that we need is the yellorium fuel rods. Now, let's see, how many of these do we need? We have the 5 controls. I did reactor glass. It's looking sharp, right? I kind of did like a reactor plating with some glass. We might tweak into that a little bit longer. So there's a whole bunch of reactor control rods that you can set, right? And you can do things like shifting, alting, and control to change all the rods in a system. So we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of those fuel rods. And we're also going to need some graphite blocks, all right? Now, bear with me. There is a bit of a debate, all right? And apparently that debate includes which block is the best. Surprise, surprise. In Minecraft, we have a debate about which block is the best. I know, right? Mind blown. But some people say diamond, some people say graphite. I'm going to go with graphite for now. And, well, until someone can prove me wrong. Alright, there we go. Good. We have the fuel rods. I think the only last part is we need some graphite blocks. So we're going to have to take a little bit here. We're going to need some graphite block, like so. But I definitely do not have enough. I believe I need 8 of these. Yeah, so we're going to put graphite in between the fuel rods. And then on the outside here, we have to put some sort of a coolant. Now, I'm not sure which one's the best coolant. I'm sure liquid cryothium or gelid cryothium is probably the best. Let's look it up. Cryothium. Yeah, this stuff. Gelid cryothium. Very nice stuff. It's very powerful stuff. So snowball, nitor or saltpeter, blizz powder. This is the tricky part right here. We need to get ourselves destabilized redstone before we can even get that. Or blizz rods, which good luck finding those. So we're kind of stuck, aren't we? Just a little bit. I feel like we need to dabble a little bit further on in before we can actually jump in and say, okay, we can cool this thing, right? So I think I'm going to take a little bit of time off camera here, and I'm going to get these graphite blocks in place. And I'm going to come up with a coolant. I haven't decided, again, which one, but we're going to come up with at least a temporary coolant to get us going. Alrighty, so I've decided, now that we're back here, we're going to go with Resonant Ender. Because, you know what? We have the technology. Alright, we can do this. No big deal. No big deal at all. Fluid transposer. Magma Crucible. I would just like to point out to you guys, as we finished, 4 iron. 4 iron. That's right. You heard me. 4 iron. That's all we got. Alright. You know what? Let's put this one downstairs. I know, I'm moving this again. Can you believe it? Alright, we'll place that there. Let's just do a Magma Crucible and Fluid Transposer like so. We're going to disable this and just do an output mode to the Fluid Transposer, which is going to be a receive mode. Alright, good. Now we need Ender Pearls. As you can hear, I turned on my Enderman, and they are doing work for us. We can get that. They're also gathering us a little bit of dirt, which is so kind of them, right? And I'm going to throw this in the Magma Crucible, just like so, and you should see it automatically firing over to the Resonant Ender. Alright, now, the next problem, how do we get it in there? Well, that one's an easy one to do. Rip grass. It's fine. It's fine, guys. No big deal. I'm not sad. I'm not upset about it. It's okay. Alright. But anyways, yes, I do have to remove the grass here just on top. And what we can do, as you can see, I've filled in with graphite. You know, I just looked at the specs once again. And diamond, a little bit better at heat efficiency and absorption, but not as good at moderation and just as good at, actually better at conductivity. So it might be better, but I don't know if you guys know this. Diamonds are more expensive than coal. So yeah, I still think graphite is a really good use. I really do. Alright, there we go. We got a bucket. Now, I wonder, does all of this have to be source blocks? I honestly don't know. So, anyways, we basically... You know what? Let's do it all as source blocks. Yeah, we probably should, right? That's probably going to be required. There. Oh, look at this. I can just do this. Oh, that makes that easier. That makes that much easier. Okay. So there we go. I'll place that one down. And in the meantime, then I'll cap it with the glass. Uh-oh. It teleports the stuff, by the way. Where'd it go? Uh-oh. Aha. Found it. Woo. Alright. So, for those of you that don't know what's going on there, the liquid ender will teleport items or you in a randomly generated direction. Kind of similar to an enderman touching water. So, that's what's going on there. Maybe I'll do this. Yes. Yes. And this guy... Oh, nice. It didn't fall in. Okay, good. So I'm going to finish up this reactor. I can't believe it's already another nighttime. We're flying through the time here, guys. Now, Resonant Ender, the item that I'm putting in there right now, it's not the most efficient. That gelid cryotheum is definitely a lot better. But it is pretty good. It's, I would say, above average. One of the ones that you don't want to use is probably water. It's not very good. Just saying. Not very good. But yeah, so there's lots of different coolants and whatnot that you can do. I should probably make another bucket, but eh. And yeah. Anyways, I'm going to finish this up. It takes a bit of time. And we'll be right back. Alrighty, and the last bucket. Again, I don't know if I needed to go this much, but... I'm pretty sure you do. For some reason. Anyways, we have ourselves a reactor, don't we? Is this actually... It's formed, isn't it? Control panel. Yes, the status is offline. We have ourselves a reactor. Oh, snap. Okay. Alright, this is going to pump out a lot of energy, which is good because if you look at our energy cell here, while I was doing the Ender Pearl stuff, we drained our power. So I'm actually really excited to have better power. Now, all of these control rods and stuff, I'm actually going to leave open for right now, until we get a little bit of a better setup going forward, because you need to access these guys, alright? So keep that in mind with your build. Again, down the road, not going to be a problem. But for right now, we better keep that all hunky-dory. Now, Yellorium. This is the way we power this thing. And I guess we need some energy conduits, don't we? Let's see. Energy. Energy acceptor. What do we got here? What do we have for energy conduits? Yeah, not much, eh? Not much at all. Well, that's a bit of a shame. I mean, we definitely have the Ender IO ones. These guys would be nice to have. Maybe we'll go with this. It's really easy to make. That's why I'm thinking we should go with that. So let's do... we'll just do 16. Like that. And some glowstone. Good. 14, 16. Alright. Let's get that smelted up in our furnace here. Alloys only. Beautiful. We'll get some energetic. We'll throw that in there. And what we'll do is we'll just run that over to our current energy cube, energy cell right here, which we're probably going to have to upgrade as well. But for now, not too bad. Look at this, guys. I'm moving it again. Oh, yeah. Every time I'm moving the quantum entanglement device. All time, no time, every time. Alright, let's see where we at. It's going to take a little bit. I wanted to give you guys a quick update over here, though, on our Britannia stuff. This guy, look at the mana pools. This is basically while I've been doing this reactor. I added 2 more endo flames down, but this system is working like a charm. I added about 20 more coal blocks to it since then. But, I mean, the amount of mana we're getting, like, damn, that's a good little system. I highly, highly recommend it. So, keep that in mind. Alright, where are we at here on our energetic? We're almost there. Give me the third one. Come on. You know you wanna. There we go, third one. That should give us at least 8 of the enhanced energy conduits. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the max that this can do is 800 RF. Anyways, so we are going to have to upgrade our energy cell no matter what. But, you know what? For right now, it'll do the job. Alright, we'll disable that and that. Can you not do that? Thank you. We'll come on down. We'll disable this again. And that. That's a little annoying. And we're going to basically bring it on down. Okay, we'll do the same here again. Okay, good. And into the power tap. Alright? Just like so. So this should, you can see that this power tap does store, what is it, 10 million RF? So it's quite a bit of RF, and then it'll output to the energy cell here. And I also added a computer port for reasons in the future, but we have our control panel here. Now, what do we want to do? Well, we want to activate the reactor. So let's put in yellorium, and let's activate it, right? Is that what we want to do? Let's see. Casing heat, energy buffer, core heat, casing heat. That's pretty good. That's a lot of redstone flux. We're kind of fluctuating around 900. And we are generating a lot of power. 4,900 RF per tick. What? 4,900 RF per tick. Wow. Wow. That really wasn't that difficult. Just saying. So, 4,900 per tick. Now, what does this do? The control rods. Increase insertion by 10. So if I hold control and I insert it by 10, what does that do down here? Sorry guys, I know this is new to me. So you see a little bit of yellorium rod come in, but it reduced it. Okay, does it make it cooler? It does. So I definitely do not need 4,900 per tick. So let's hold control here. Let's send them in about 50%. So we're probably running at 50% of its total capacity, but I'm assuming it'll use less yellorium per thing, right? This is my guess. So 2,700 per tick, that's probably still way too much. We definitely need to get our thing on this, our quarry. Yeah, we really do. All right, let's go up to 70. Let's go 80%. We really don't need that much power, and I don't want to deplete our resources if we don't have to. So yeah, 1.15. That's pretty good. Basically, no heat. Our energy buffer from our power tap is 86% full, and it's still rising, so we're good there. Fuel, Waste is going up. Fuel is kicking. We're getting a little bit of cyanite. That's good. I guess. I don't really know. What does this mean? Fuel. How heavily irradiated the core is. Higher levels of radiation reduce fuel burnup. So that's really high, right? Okay. Fuel burnup rate. The rate at which fuel is fissioned into waste in the core. That seems really low. And this is your flux per tick and your core temperature. Awesome. Okay. Well, there you have it, guys. My first little dabble into big reactors. I feel like we went a little crazy. But, well, power's not a problem at all anymore. Especially considering we're running at, what was it again? 80%? So, anyways, guys, I hope you liked this video. It's my first dabble into big reactors. If you guys know anything that you can help me out with or any of that kind of stuff. Again, I don't want people to say, oh, you did this wrong. But, you know, if there's little things that maybe I didn't do properly, I know I might need another access port. I just thought about that, to switch it to outlet mode for the cyanite. And then I think we can recycle the cyanite, if I'm not mistaken, into something cool, I guess. So I can take the cyanite ingot, and I can grind that down. You can definitely make turbines, which we're not getting into yet. Or you can put it into the cyanite reprocessor with a little bit of power and water, and it turns into plutonium. And plutonium does what? I have no clue. I think it's just a better yellorium. I think. Anyways, we can look into that as well. But basically, I can pretty much get rid of these. And I can go and actually put these down on our quarry. Right? Give that a little bit more power. So anyways, guys, make sure you slap that like button. Make sure you subscribe for more. As of right now, we are on reactor power. We are going OP pretty early. And maybe we'll do some cool things. You never know. When power's not a problem, that makes me a happy guy. See ya.